Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, you know, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. That should brighten your day a little. Actually, a lot. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18 plus.
Welcome to another Having It All moment. I'm your boy, Matthew Bivens, also your balanced lifestyle coach. And I'm here today to give you some quick ideas to chew on that are going to have a huge impact on your day and your life. Today, I want to talk to you about the magic in doing one thing at a time. So what I'm referring to is not multitasking. You know, and it's something that I've been very, very present to in my life. The importance of me stopping, slowing down, not trying to do a whole bunch of stuff at once, but just taking it one thing at a time. And so here's a quick example. The other day I was at my computer doing some work, and I was working on some of my other podcasts. I was editing some files and really just getting them ready to publish. And while the files were loading, I also had some tabs open on my computer, and I was doing some finance work for my business. So I was doing the podcast and the finance work. And in between all of that, my mind was sort of thinking about some ideas for a website I'm working on. So I'm also trying to jot down ideas for the website. I'm doing all of that stuff at the same time. So I would upload the file for my podcast. And then while that was processing, I would jump into another tab into the financial spreadsheets, and I'd be crunching those numbers. And then while I'm crunching numbers, I would get an idea for the website. And so I'd jump back over to my ideas document and write down that idea for the website. And then I would forget that I was working on the podcast and that my upload was finished. So I'd hop back over and continue the editing process. And now, keep in mind, when I'm sitting down on my computer to do work, I'm always trying to be as quick and efficient as possible, especially when it comes to podcast editing. I just don't enjoy it, really. You know, it's a necessary part of putting these podcasts out there, but I don't really love it. And so the last thing I want to be doing is spending a whole lot of time at the end of a workday editing podcasts. But that was exactly what I was doing. So you tell me, do you think that I was able to quickly and efficiently edit the podcast? And do you think that I could really trust the numbers that I was crunching, doing all that math in between the uploads? And what about the quality of the website ideas that I was generating? How great do you think those ideas are going to be when I go back into my document and check them out over the weekend? Bottom line is that all of those tasks suffered because I was trying to do them simultaneously rather than one at a time. And I know you can relate. I'm sure right now you can think of an example in your life where you were multitasking, where you were trying to do a whole bunch of things. You weren't focusing on one. You had multiple things going on. And you can probably think of, well, how efficient was I? How effective was I? And what sort of experience did I have of it overall?
How would you like to come home to a bartender who will fix you any cocktail you want?
I'll have an old-fashioned.
I'll have a margarita.
Now you can with the Bartesian Home Cocktail Maker. Bartesian is a sleek machine the size of a coffee maker that makes premium cocktails at the touch of a button. Choose from over 50 different cocktails, from classics to the most exotic premium cocktails served in the best bars today. You'll always get freshly mixed, perfectly balanced cocktails with the Bartesian Cocktail Maker. And now, get free shipping with your new Bartesian when you go to bartesian.com/cocktail. Entertaining? The Bartesian is ideal for parties. No need to stock all kinds of individual mixers for complicated recipes. Every guest gets the cocktail of their choice in seconds. The Bartesian makes a wonderful gift for weddings, holidays, birthdays, or for anyone who loves a fine premium cocktail. And right now, get free shipping with your Bartesian purchase at bartesian.com/cocktail. Go to BARTESIAN.com/cocktail and your home cocktail maker ships for free. That's bartesian.com/cocktail. How would you like to come home to a bartender who will fix you any cocktail you want?
I'll have an old-fashioned.
I'll have a margarita.
Now you can with the Bartesian Home Cocktail Maker. Bartesian is a sleek machine the size of a coffee maker that makes premium cocktails at the touch of a button. Choose from over 50 different cocktails, from classics to the most exotic premium cocktails served in the best bars today. You'll always get freshly mixed, perfectly balanced cocktails with the Bartesian Cocktail Maker. And now, get free shipping with your new Bartesian when you go to bartesian.com/cocktail. Entertaining? The Bartesian is ideal for parties. No need to stock all kinds of individual mixers for complicated recipes. Every guest gets the cocktail of their choice in seconds. The Bartesian makes a wonderful gift for weddings, holidays, birthdays, or for anyone who loves a fine premium cocktail. And right now, get free shipping with your Bartesian purchase at bartesian.com/cocktail. Go to BARTESIAN.com/cocktail and your home cocktail maker ships for free. That's bartesian.com/cocktail.
I saw this video on Instagram a while ago, and it really changed how I viewed multitasking. The video impacted how I view my tasks going throughout my day. And what the video was it was a father and son, and the son was getting ready for school. He wore a uniform. So the son's in his room putting his uniform on. He's got to tie his shoes, buckle his pants, do his tie, put on his coat, gather his bag, and the dad's checking in on him. And the son is doing all those different things at the same time. He's got his shoes untied, and he's got one hand holding his pants. His other hand is trying to do the tie, all while he's walking across his room and trying to gather his bag at the same time. And so the dad is sitting in the doorway. He's like, yo, son, stop. Stop what you're doing. Be present with what you are attempting right now. Focus on one thing at a time. And in the video, the dad coaches his son through doing one task at a time. So it's like, let go of the tie. Stop trying to worry about your pants and go down there and tie your shoes. Okay, now let's buckle your pants up. Let's tuck your shirt in. Okay, nice. Now let's get the tie all nice and tied up. And meanwhile, the son is continuing to try to multitask, but the dad keeps reminding him, no, stop, focus. One thing at a time. Be present. Put all your attention into that one thing. And that video, it really hit home for me because I saw myself in the sun, quite frankly. I was like, dang, I do that all the time. I do it all the time. It's like I'll be in my room getting my clothes ready, and I'm hurriedly trying to put on multiple things at once, trying to put my feet in my shoes while I'm pulling up my pants. And I'm thinking about things. I'm thinking about my day. I'm thinking about something I got to be doing later on. Or, and this one happens all the time, when I'm cleaning up the house at the end of the day and I've got things that belong in different rooms, I'll try to scoop them all up and just hold them all in my arms and then go from room to room dropping them off. And in my mind, it's interesting. I try to find the most efficient route through my house to drop off all the stuff. So I say, okay, I got 2 things for the office, 1 thing for the kitchen, 1 thing for Maya's room, and 1 thing for my bathroom. Okay, so this is the pathway I'm going to take as I try to efficiently and quickly drop off all the stuff. That's what I do. I also do things like I'll brush my teeth while I'm peeing. Instead of just brushing my teeth and being complete and then peeing and being complete, I'll brush my teeth while I'm peeing, and of course, it make a mess, it goes everywhere. And I also do things like I'll be talking to Sarah while also typing out an email. Or sometimes I'll be in my kitchen cooking a whole bunch of things at once. And cooking is actually the wrong word because I should say the word burning, because that's what happens. I just burn a bunch of stuff. And when I'm attempting to do this and multitask, I feel hurried. I feel anxious. I feel scattered, like my mind is bouncing around all over the place. I feel impatient. And then if I do something that interrupts the flow, I get real frustrated. Like if I'm holding all that stuff trying to go through my pathway through the house and I drop something, it's like, this just messed up my flow. Now I got to bend over and scoop it up and, it interrupts everything. So overall, it just sucks. It sucks. I don't like how it feels when I multitask, yet I just keep finding myself doing it. And so, like I said, I'm working on being more mindful about this and focusing on one thing at a time. And so here's what I've been doing. And if you're like me, if you're attempting to multitask and you find that it really is not effective because it's not, you can read all sorts of research articles about how multitasking is not really a thing. Because really what we do is we switch back and forth really fast, and our brain is not really great at that. So if you don't believe me, just go to Google and search it. But what I've been working on doing is, first of all, I try to realize that I'm in the middle of a multitask. Like I try to realize and pay attention to how my body is feeling and my mind as well when I'm trying to do so many things at one time. The anxiety, the hurriedness, the impatience, the frustration. All of that are signs to me that I might be multitasking. Then the next thing I do is I just close my eyes and I take a breath. That's kind of like my reset. Like, oh crap, I realize I'm doing a bunch of things at once. Close my eyes, take a breath. Then I just select one thing to do, right? I put down all the other stuff and I just pick up the items for my office and I say, okay, I'm going to put these away first. Then I complete that task. I complete it. It's done. Then I go to the next task. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is take all the things to the bathroom. And I do that in the next one. And I keep on going until ultimately it's all done. And so I worked on that today. I before, recording this earlier this morning, I worked on eliminating the multitask and just focusing on one thing at a time. And so this morning I brushed my teeth without peeing. I just brushed my teeth. And then I put on my clothes without also being on my phone and checking messages. And I put my clothes on one piece at a time. And then when I was cooking, I made a smoothie for myself, just focused on that. Then I made myself some grits, just focused on that. And I really was intentional about doing one thing at a time. So I recommend you give it a shot as well. Today, pick some point in your day, some activity where you tend to multitask, and just practice doing one thing at a time. Maybe it's in your drive, right? Maybe when you're driving to work or just driving around town, you've got, you're driving the car, you're on the phone, and maybe you're sipping a coffee at the same time. Try just doing one of those things. Just drive. See how it feels. Or when you're at home cleaning up, just do one thing at a time. See how it feels. Because I believe that you're going to find that your experience of the task is enhanced when you're just focusing on one thing at a time. I think you're going to find that overall you will feel more peaceful and more at ease by doing one thing at a time. And you'll find that you're actually more productive when you do one thing at a time. The quality of your work goes up when you do one thing at a time, which again is counterintuitive because the reason we multitask is we believe we can be more productive when we multitask. So I want you to test this theory. I want you to test this with yourself, give it a shot, and see how you feel. That's it for today. If this podcast episode resonated with you, please share it with somebody. I know you have a multitasker in your life, someone that you think could have a little bit more peace by listening to this, so share it with them. Spread it around. You never know what can happen by you just recommending a link to somebody. And once again, my name is Matthew Bivens. I am your balanced lifestyle coach. Yes, I am. That's what I'm here for, to help work with you, coach you. That's what we do on these podcasts. And I believe that an abundant, loving life is 100% possible for you. I'm wishing that for you. You deserve it, and I'm going to keep holding that space for you. I will catch you later. I'm out this pizzle. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Peace. Quick note about the Having It All podcast. I am not a doctor nor a licensed therapist. I'm a guy with a story and a passion for conscious conversation. My thoughts, opinions, and beliefs are my own. So please consult with your doctor or healthcare provider regarding any questions or issues you have related to your personal, physical, or mental health.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.